Pascal, question about Fantilli and the long 82-game season. The team down the hall has given their young rookie a break at times this season. Have you considered anything like that to avoid a late season wall that every rookie talks about?
So I've seen both ways. I've seen players that needed that. And you'll see it most of the time, second half of the season, I'd say after the All-Star break. And I've seen guys that don't need it. They're gone. And so we're going to monitor our younger players and see if in the future we need to do that. But we feel that right now it's not necessary to give days off or games off to our younger players. Not at this time.
Yeah, that's Fantilli and others.
Yeah, our younger players, yeah. Yeah.
Pascal, probably repetitive for the local folks here, but for those of us who don't see a lot of your team, the move for Patrick Laine into the middle of the ice, I know he's not available tonight, but can you explain how that came about? I've always thought of him as a finisher, and now he's in the middle of the ice.
So that's the perception, and I understand why. I've seen Patrick since he's 18 years old when he first came in the league as a young player, and yes, he can finish, but his passing abilities are way better than what people think. He's coming from the Finnish program, and their defensive concepts are really solid, and he has a real good understanding of how he should move without the puck. It came down to game in San Jose last year, and came to me and he said we were quite injured at the time, and he said, "Hey, I can play center if you guys need me, and I think I can help the team." And I've always thought that he could be a good center. And so we came to, I said, let me think about it. I'll speak to Brad Larson. He was the head coach. So we talked about it, and we tried him 2 games last year. He did really well. But his commitment to play well defensively is there. He wants to win hockey games. Because I told him it might affect your points. Maybe you won't create as much or be in positions to score as much. And he said, at this stage of my career, I don't care. I want to win hockey games, and if I can help in the center position, I will. I will help the team. So we talked about it. We played him 2 games, did really well, Vegas and Washington last year, and this summer that was a subject. And then the biggest part to it is the excitement that he has to play in that position. And at the end of the day, long story short, if it doesn't work, we haven't lost anything. He's gonna have a better understanding of what it takes. And in the course of the season, you can have injuries and stuff like that, players in and out of the lineup. We know he can play center. We know he can play wing, obviously. So there's nothing, we don't lose anything. We're actually gaining quite a bit. But his excitement to play in that position and to commit and play well defensively is also a big component. He's a big 6'5" that can shoot the puck, that can pass the puck way better than people think. And he's a real good team player. He wants to win more than anything else, beyond his points. So we have nothing to lose.
Pascal, can you say, is Voronkov in tonight?
No.
He's not. This recall did you see what you needed to see from him in 4 games in Cleveland?
Well, we saw him here at training camp, but I think he needed to be in NHL conditioning. And he took that very seriously. And it's not against him. It's just when you don't know, you don't know. And the style of play we want to play is you need to be in really good condition physically. Did that. We tested him this morning on the ice, and the results are good, so he's good to go.
Young David Jiricek, how beneficial is it to have a guy like Provorov for him to spend time on the ice and learn from?
It's huge. It's huge. Because coaches have a say and they have an influence on your team, but your veterans are, to me, in my opinion, you look at the history of the NHL and the teams that are winning, especially in the NHL, but it could be true for junior, college, and American League. When your veterans are good leaders, they have an influence because they look at those guys. Jiricek is looking at Provorov, and he's, okay, that's what it takes to play at this level consistently. And Provorov is a good leader in our room right now. So that combination, and on the ice, they can communicate, they can talk on the bench. He's setting the example for Jiricek, because we know, I see Jiricek as a diamond. Like, we want to protect him and making sure we put him in a position to succeed. So he's building that confidence to do it consistently. But the opportunity that we have to play him with a good veteran like Provorov, it's a bonus. So there's a huge value to it.
I think Zach's injury kind of interrupted things out in the blue line for a little bit, but are you seeing that defensive core kind of round into what you want it to be, but maybe what you envisioned in the offseason?
Yeah, size matters, in my opinion, and we have good size. But now the way the NHL is being played now is it's about skating, and our D can skate. We have good size, and we have good skills to break that puck out. So if we don't spend any time in the D zone, then your chances to win games are just increasing. So I feel like our D, there's a good mix of skating, size, and that kind of concept.
Anyone else?
Goalie tonight?
Yeah, we're gonna have one. Elvis is coming back.
How about Spencer? Is he okay?
Yeah, he's better. Yeah.
Thanks.
All right.